Let me take you back to May 4th. This is the healthcare expert, Michael Cannon at Cato Institute, not in love with Obamacare or Trump care. Republicans went behind closed doors and emerged with a bill that does not repeal the core provisions of Obamacare. Republicans don't want their base to know they are reneging on their promise to repeal. Democrats want to frighten their voters into opening their checkbooks and turning out at the polls in 2018. And Francine Lacroix and Tom Keene, well, they love to sell ads. Nice shot, Michael. Michael Cannon joined us of Cato Institute. Michael, what will you write for the Cato Institute today on the scoring observed yesterday afternoon?
Well, I have a post that's going up at the Cato at Liberty blog soon that explains that this CBO score shows that the Republicans have really lost their minds. I mean, it shows that the House bill would deal Obamacare enrollees a 20% premium increase in 2018, an election year, and then another 5% increase right before Election Day. Those are for the 2019 premiums, which come out right before Election Day. And so it would give voters reason to throw Republicans out. They're passing this bill that actually gives voters a reason to throw them out. At the same time, it would basically destroy any hope of secure long-term coverage for people who develop expensive illnesses. You know, if you
I believe, Michael, I saw yesterday in the blur of things, another part of the state of Missouri lost all their health care. Are these politicians, whether Democrat or Republican, are they going to be overcome by regional health care events?
Well, I think so. You've got East Tennessee, where the last insurer has said they're out of the exchange at the end of December. And so 43,000 people, including people with expensive conditions who would have secure coverage if Congress had never passed Obamacare, they'll have nothing now. And look, if you do full repeal, premiums will come down for some people by as much as 80, 90%. And people who develop expensive conditions will have secure coverage. People will be able to buy coverage that stays with them from job to job. And if you replace Obamacare with the right reforms, then states will have the ability and flexibility to cover people with pre-existing conditions, and more people will be able to buy that secure, portable coverage that prevents them from getting a pre-existing condition. But this bill doesn't do that. It pretends to repeal Obamacare, but it actually gives us higher premiums and less secure coverage.
Right. What does that actually mean, Michael? That the House will come back with a new bill and there will be another vote?
Well, the House bill has already passed the House, and now the action moves to the Senate, where the Senate has to decide whether it's going to follow the House's lead, or is it going to try to keep the promise that it made to voters, the promise that elected Republicans to Congress and put President Trump in the White House, which is a promise to repeal Obamacare in full and replace it with health savings accounts and other market reforms that actually bring down the cost of health care, because there's nothing in Obamacare or the House bill that does that. They just subsidize unaffordable care.